by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
Down!
watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for it. Fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Welcome CFSL fans to an amazing game here tonight. We got the Baylor Bears versus the Boise State Broncos. I'm Colton Powell with my broadcast partner Andrew Anderson here tonight. Andrew, what do you think is going to be the key focal points for both these teams?
Colton, thank you for welcoming me on. First thing I'm going to go with is Baylor. Getting their run game involved early is going to be the big thing on their offensive side. And for Boise's defense, their main thing is going to try to be to stop that Baylor run game.
Yeah, the Baylor run game has been very crucial here for their early success, being at 2-2, and Boise looking to pick up their first win on the season. And we got a two wide receiver set at the bottom of your screen, one at the top. Hand off to Toby Kinnear, and it gets tackled in the right about 1 yard gain for Toby Kinnear. We got a three wide receiver set at the top of your screen. Cade Albert drops back, throws an out route, breaks one tackle, and gets tackled. Windsor Wellington with the catch, 6-yard reception. 3rd and 3 here for Boise.
Yeah, good second effort there by Windsor Wellington to finally get some extra yards on that play after the stiff arm.
And we got a halfback in the backfield, drops back, screen play. Toby Kinnear breaks one tackle, gets tackled out of bounds, 6-yard reception, first down, Boise.
Yeah, like I said, good second effort there by Toby to get the first down.
And it is a breezy game here tonight with 45 degrees, 5-mile-per-hour winds, and a cloudy overcast here in Boise. And a handoff to Toby Kinnear, 7-yard rush, 2nd and 3. And Boise's offense trying to get the ball rolling here against Baylor. We got a two wide receivers at the bottom, tight end. Play action, deep pass down the field. Boise, Ahmad Williams, 33-yard reception. The generational talent freshman gets a deep catch down the sideline.
Yeah, good throw there by McCade, and even a better catch there by the freshman to get a 33-yard gain there.
And that was a great catch there from Ahmad Williams. And now in the PX1 Sports Red Zone, 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Hand off to Toby Kinnear. Runs up the middle, 7-yard rush from Toby Kinnear.
And Boise doing a good job making these on first down, making these second downs manageable for their offense.
Most definitely. Another handoff to Toby Kinnear. Great blocking up front. Toby Kinnear in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise.
Yeah, good run there by Toby Kinnear, and even a nice stiff arm here on the goal line to get his way in there for 6.
That's a great stiff arm at the end of that play. As you see right there, shrugs off that one defender, and Boise up first here, pinning the extra point. They will be up early here, 7-0, 7:07 left here in the first quarter. And Boise going to kick it off here to Baylor. Andrew, what do you think Baylor's got to do here on this first drive?
Definitely, like I said before we started on the kickoff, Baylor has to get their run game started, and that starts with Wyndham Carter, Dorian Hunter, and Christian Davis getting those 3 started. And as you see here, an impact player, B.J. Shark Jr. for Baylor, also getting him involved early.
Yeah, definitely getting the standout wide receiver involved early, as 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Wyndham Carter drops back, throws it, almost intercepted. T. Boozer over the middle field, getting a deflection.
Yeah, I bet T. Boozer wants another opportunity at that, because that should have been an interception there.
I definitely agree. That should have been an interception. Play action. Wyndham Carter throws over the middle of the field. Great reception there by, like we said, B.J. Sharp Jr. getting him involved for a 19-yard gain. First down, Baylor.
Yeah, that's going to be the key, is like I said as well, getting the run game involved and, just taking as much time off the clock early as he can.
Definitely getting that play action to open up the passing game is going to help Baylor a lot, trying to take the top off over this Boise defense. 2 wide receivers, top of your screen. Wyndham Carter, pump fake, rolls left, gets sacked in the backfield. 6-yard sack. Archer Fox getting a sack on that play and making it 2nd and long here for the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, good effort here by the Boise defense and Archer Fox to not give up on the play, playing through the whistle and getting the sack.
That's a great sack there for this Boise defensive line, trying to keep this offense contained. 2 wide receivers set. Wyndham Carter, screen play, had no time to throw it, sacked again. 3rd and 29, Plano Green with the sack, and Baylor is in a lot of trouble here early.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and a country mile to go. We'll have to wait and see if Baylor can convert here on this very long 3rd down.
And we have a Twitch update for you. 20-yard touchdown scramble for Gunnar Rice. West Virginia takes a 7-0 lead over Texas. 6:28 in that game in the first quarter. 3 wide receivers, bottom of your screen. Wyndham Carter drops back, throws it long to the sideline. Not enough on that one. Lawrence Cooper drags his toes across the sideline, and Baylor will punt the ball.
Yeah, I bet that receiver wishes he would have been able to turn upfield and get more.
Yeah, definitely trying to get upfield, and a great return to about the 40-yard line. Toby Kinnear, 18-yard return, and Boise with some good field position to start.
Yeah, this is excellent field position here for Boise. Now let's see if they can go add another 7 to their already good lead.
Yeah, read option. Mikade Albert takes it. 6-yard rush. 2nd and 4 here for Boise. And 3 wide receivers at the top of your screen, 1 at the bottom. Gonna do a counter play to the right side. Toby Kinnear with a great run. 1st down, 9-yard rush. And this Boise rushing game is proving to be absolutely brutal here early on against the Bears.
Yeah, exactly. Toby Kinnear averaging 6 yards a clip. That's a pretty good clip for a running back.
It definitely is. A great stiff arm there. Once again, Toby Kinnear, 4-yard rush. In the words of Ryan Moreland, if you get 4 yards every play, you're bound to win the football game.
Yep, I've heard that numerous times. So Boise State's doing an amazing job moving the ball.
Yeah, another rush. Cuts up to the left side. Toby Kinnear, again, 9-yard rush. 1st down, Boise.
Yeah, it seems that the Boise offense has found Baylor's defensive kryptonite, and it seems to be that's just running the ball.
Yeah, definitely. It seems to be like the kryptonite. Not that great of run on that one. Toby Kinnear only a 2-yard rush. 2nd and 8 here for Boise. And 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Another handoff. Great stiff arm there from the backup, dragging his way all the way to the 10-yard line. Chef Wyatt, 19-yard rush, 1st and goal, Boise State.
Yeah, that's an amazing second, and looked like even a 3rd effort there by Chef Wyatt to get 19 yards to put Boise within scoring range.
And definitely right about the 10 to 9-yard line in the PX1 Sports red zone. 2 wide receivers set from the Broncos. Making it audible at the back. Mikade Albert drops back, throws it over the middle, wide open. Jacob Archer, 10-yard reception, touchdown Broncos.
Yeah, it looked like Jacob Archer might have been typing a novel there. He was that wide open.
Yeah, he had no one in the vicinity of him. Mikade Albert all the time in the world to throw that one. Boise up 2 scores here midway through the first quarter. And the PAT is up and good, 14-0 for the Boise State Broncos. And Andrew, Baylor, what do they got to get going here to try and call back at this early deficit that they're in here?
I'm definitely going to keep reiterating it because I keep hearing how awesome it is. The Baylor run game has got to get on the ground. It's got to start running if Baylor wants a chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, Definitely trying to control that time of possession with Kayvon Bibbins getting a decent return here. As you see, the Boise State Broncos defense only allowing 13 yards and already 2 sacks here early in this first quarter. And now this Baylor offense is going to be back on the field and try to rely on their 3-headed monster of a rushing attack. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Wyndham Carter hands it off to Christian Davis. And great defense up front, 0-yard gain. Almost barely able to get it to the line of scrimmage. Milo Pinesall with the tackle.
Yeah, this Boise front defensive unit is just playing amazing, being able to get in the backfield and stop a run before it gets be a big gain.
Yeah, read option there. Wyndham Carter takes it up, 9-yard rush, and it will be a 3rd and short here for the Bears. And this Baylor offense trying to get this run game moving early. 0 for 1 on 3rd down already. And we have 3 wide receivers top of your screen. 1 at the bottom. Wyndham Carter throws a wheel route. Ooh, bubble route to the left side. Dropped. And at number 10 here, Neil Dixon with the knockout. And Baylor will be forced to punt it.
Yeah, that was just good defense there by Boise on 3rd and 1 to force Baylor to have to punt yet again.
And a great return here from Toby Kinnear. Breaks off and sheds a few tackles. 28-yard return, and they're already in the Bear territory. And you see here 14 points, 14-8 plays, and Boise with the yard total over Baylor already. 2 wide receivers set. And Toby Kinnear with a great run, great block, and going up the sideline. Toby Kinnear is looking unstoppable. 9 rushes, 69 yards, 1 touchdown, and Boise is already in the Peaks One Sports red zone.
Yeah, amazing run there by Toby to be able to bounce it to the outside, follow his blocks, and just get a nice gain to, like you said, get in the red zone for the 3rd time this game.
Yeah, already 3 for 3 in the red zone to start this first quarter. Great pass from McCade Albert. First down, Ahmad Williams, 10-yard reception. 1st and goal here for the Broncos.
Yeah, McCade Albert is looking amazing. 5 for 5 for 65. He is perfect on the game so far.
Carson Cutbirth with the tackle. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Throws it left, knocked away from the Baylor secondary. Number 44, Kai Kingston with the deflection. 2nd and goal. And we have a 2 tight end set, 1 wide receiver top to bottom. Fakes the play action, throws out the back foot, and it is dropped. McCade Albert had that one on the money, and it'll be 3rd and goal. And now Boise, 3rd and goal, 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. 1 tight end. McCade Albert looking, throws it right. Touchdown, Boise State Broncos. Jasper McDonald with the touchdown reception. And Boise is up 3 scores here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's insane. Being up 3 scores early, like I said, Baylor's got to find a way to get down the field and get a touchdown here to at least make it a manageable game.
And definitely trying to make it a manageable game. And Boise is now up 21-0 over the Baylor Bears, trying to find their first win on the season. And Andrew, with the way Baylor's played so far, they haven't really found any success on offense. What do you think they got to do to try and get this run game more involved?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I mean, you just got to try to hope your offensive lineman can block, and you got to be able to find the hole for the Baylor running backs.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Trying to get this blocking and this run game moving. And this Baylor offense is going to find some rhythm here on offense. And we have 2 wide receivers behind your screen, 1 tight end in the backfield, 1 in motion. Wyndham Carter, screen play to the left side. Christian Davis, great blocking up front. Stiff arms his way out of bounds, 16-yard reception, first down, Baylor.
Yeah, amazing play here. Amazing patience, too, by Christian Davis to just let his blockers get out in front, and, you know, amazing ability to turn up field and get the extra yardage.
They had a great block by number 52 on the offensive line, and they allowed Christian Davis to get open there on that play. And we have a Twitch update for you. 70-yard scoop and score from Mustafa Cholakovic, and Texas ties it up 7-7, 2 minutes in the first quarter. Wyndham Carter trying to find someone open, takes it himself, slides to about the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Baylor.
Yeah, amazing read there by Wyndham Carter to be able to just tuck it and run and get the first down.
That was a great awareness to try and find some open field ahead of him. And Wyndham Carter going to drop back to throw. Throws it to left side. Dangerous throw. Lawrence Cooper, -1 yard reception. 2nd and 11. And it was a great defense up there from the Boise secondary.
Yeah, very well read, like you said there by the Boise secondary. Realized it looked to be what looked to be a screen play, and just was able to collapse on it before it got any steam and was able to turn upfield.
Yeah, definitely. And 2 wide receivers set, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Wyndham Carter, another screen play to the top of your screen, and collapse blocking up front. Christian Davis found no room on that play, and it'll be 3rd and long here for the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, another good play there by the Boise defense to recognize what kind of play Baylor was running and stop it before it was able to get positive gain.
Yeah, well, Baylor not really relying much on the run game early on in this one against Boise, and we have another 2 wide receivers set, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Wyndham Carter trying to find something open, throws it short to the top of your screen, breaks the tackle, and a fumble out of bounds. BJ Shark, and good thing it went out of bounds, and Baylor's going to go for it.
Aggressive play call here by Baylor, but I do agree with the situation. Down 21 in the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely, and a dangerous pass dropped, and a turnover on downs, and that will give Boise the ball back here with about 1:08 left in this first quarter.
Yeah, even if the Baylor receiver would have caught it, Boise would have been all over him.
Yeah, he was far behind the first down marker, and 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen, hand off to Toby Kinnear, trying to find something open, only be able to get 2 yards, 2nd and 8 for Boise.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I mean, this Boise offense is firing on all cylinders right now. This Baylor defense needs to come up big and get a stop.
Definitely got 2 wide receivers at the top of bottom of your screen, excuse me. Play action, McCade Albert trying to find something open, takes it himself down the right sideline, finds some room, gets pushed out of bounds, 19-yard rush, 1st down, Broncos.
Yeah, good play here by McCade Albert, and it looks like number 3 for Baylor just watched him run by him.
And Jay Henry was looking, trying to find the receiver who's supposed to guard on that zone coverage, and has absolutely let McCade Albert fly by. And we have 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers bottom to top. Toby Kinnear getting the handoff yet again, 4-yard rush, 2nd and 6 here for the Broncos.
Yeah, Boise State, they're just running the ball at will against this Baylor defense.
And McCade Albert hands it off yet again. Toby Kinnear with a great truck. 6-yard reception makes it 3rd and manageable here for Boise. And that will be the last play of this first quarter. Boise up 21-0 over the Baylor Bears early in this one. Stay tuned as we get into the second quarter. You're watching the CFSL presented by Pix One Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back as Boise up big in this one, as this Baylor defense trying to stop him here on 3rd down. And play action. McCade Albert trying to find something open, runs up the middle of the seam, takes it himself, gets a 10-yard rush, 1st down for the Boise Broncos. And Boise getting this ball moving right outside the red zone here. Hands it off to Toby Kinnear straight up the middle. Gets tackled 14 yards. And Toby Kinnear almost at 100 yards early in this one. And we're only almost a minute in here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Toby Gannier having an amazing first half, it looks like. We'll have to wait and see what else he can do in the rest of this game.
And Cade Albert barely be able to get that one off. It'll be 2nd and goal here for the Broncos. We got 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Play action from Cade Albert, trying to find something moving. Breaks 1 tackle, able to get 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal here for the Boise State.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
And Carson Cutbirth on that tackle. We have 2 wide receivers at the top. Cade Albert trying to find something open. Throws a dangerous pass to the left of the end zone. And number 44, Kai Kingston with the deflection, and it'll force Boise to kick a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, forcing Boise to kick a field goal here, that's a positive, because I don't think you could afford to give up yet another touchdown in this first half alone.
I definitely agree with you. Some positive outlook for the Baylor defense to hold Boise to 3 points. And this Baylor offense has got to get something going on this drive.
Yeah, exactly. I would assume it's going to be through the run game, but I could be mistaken. They might decide to start slinging the ball.
And definitely haven't really relied much on the run game early in this one. You might be forced to pass it being down this much. And a handoff to Christian Davis, not able to find much, only a 1-yard gain, and be 2nd and 9 here for the Baylor Bears. And Baylor, you have 2 wide receivers, top of the screen, 3 at the bottom, empty backfield. Wyndham Carter throws a dot to the right sideline, breaks 1 tackle, pushed out of bounds. Lawrence Cooper, 30-yard reception, and that's a way to get this Baylor offense moving.
That's exactly what Baylor needed. Maybe this will be the spark that Baylor needs to get their offense firing, and maybe now they can start getting the run game involved a little bit.
Carlos De Leon on the tackle, the touchdown-saving tackle, in fact. And Baylor are in Boise State territory for the first time this game. 3 wide receivers by your screen, 1 at the top. Christian Davis in the backfield. Wyndham Carter throws it and miscalculated Gabby Blanco in the area, and it'll be 2nd and 10 here for Baylor. Baylor trying to find something going. 3 wide receivers at the bottom. Wyndham Carter, a delayed handoff. Christian Davis is absolutely swallowed up in the backfield. Negative 3-yard rush. Jackson Bando on that one, 3rd and 13. Baylor 0 for 3 on 3rd down, 3rd and long. 2 wide receivers top to bottom. Carter throws it left side in the flats and just short of the line to gain. 9-yard receptions. Kayvon Bivens with his first reception, and Baylor will be forced to kick a field goal. And it's up. And it is missed. A long field goal from Baylor, and that is an unfortunate miss here as Baylor really needed some points.
Yeah, Baylor could have definitely used that field goal there, and if you're Boise, you just got to keep your foot on the gas.
I definitely agree with that. Keep your foot on the gas. Don't let up. Hand off to Toby Kinnear on left side. 6-yard rush. 2nd and 4 here for Boise.
Toby Kinnear having himself an amazing game so far in this first half. Over 100 yards already.
Yeah, definitely over 100 yards, and we're not even at halftime yet. And another handoff up the middle, and great defense from that Baylor defensive line. Only a 1-yard rush. 3rd and manageable here for the Broncos. And Boise trying to convert here on 3rd down. 2 wide receivers at the top of your screen. Cade Albert throwing it deep in a dangerous pass. Carson Cutbirth with the deflection, and Boise will be forced to punt it.
Another good stop here by the Baylor defense. If that had been a little bit higher and a little deeper, that would have landed in the Boise receivers' hands for what I would assume would have been 7.
Oh yeah, if he would have thrown it a little bit more downfield, it would have for sure been for 7 as Kayvon Bibbins with a 9-yard return. And this Baylor offense trying to find something going on this drive. Baylor, 3 wide receivers behind the screen, and one at the top, Christian Davis in the backfield. Carter throwing over the middle field, diving catch, BJ Shark Jr., 3-yard reception, 2nd and 7 here. And what a catch from Shark on that one.
Yeah, that was an amazing catch over the middle there. Wyndham led him a little bit, so the Shark had to dive for it, and luckily he was able to make the catch.
Christian Davis gets swallowed up in the backfield yet again. T. Boozer, 2nd TFL of the night on the delayed handoff, and it'll be 3rd and long as Baylor is yet to convert on 3rd down yet this game. 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Carter throwing it deep. Dangerous pass, floats it over the secondary's head. Stone Williams, 31-yard reception, and what a play here from the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, it looked like Stone Williams just burnt the corner that was covering him, and the safety came over late to help. So what a catch there by Williams. Let's see if this Baylor offense can wake up and get some points here on the board on this drive.
Jared Klein and company getting the tackle on Stone Williams as 2 wide receivers, top and bottom. Wyndham Carter drops back, throws a deep pass down the right sideline, just out of bounds, and it'll be 2nd and 10 here for the Baylor as the booth is going to review it. And we're going to look at this. It's hard to tell whether he's in or out.
I think that's a catch.
It looks like to be a catch as majority of his foot was in bounds. And they are going to say he caught it. What a play from Shark Jr. as that puts him at the 9-yard line in Peaks One Sports Red Zone.
This is the first time this Baylor offense has been down here, so let's see if they can convert here.
And a little bubble screen to the left side. Number 15, Bentley Steed getting the reception, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, amazing catch there by Shark, and with the diving catch there, the first play he got in, then that one there, those were 2 amazing plays by him this drive.
And a read option from Carter trying to get back up. Didn't seem like he was down. 6-yard reception, and it'll be 3rd and goal from about the half-yard line by a pinky length. 2 wide receivers at the bottom and the top of your screen. Read option, hands it off to Dorian Hunter, 1-yard touchdown run, and Baylor's on the board.
Yeah, finally, it seems like it took Baylor forever, but they finally seem to get a drive where everything went right for them. So let's see if their defense can get another stop here.
Definitely, and they're going to go for 2 here. It looks like the correct call. Throws it on the left sideline, tough catch, and they say he wasn't in. Lawrence Cooper with the reception. Looked like he was in the end zone. The refs were convinced otherwise, and Baylor only able to get 6 on that drive.
I would have loved another look at that because I'm like you, Colton. I think he was in the end zone on that reception.
Yeah, I swore he was in the end zone. As you see, the offensive totals by quarter. And second quarter has been all Baylor, 103 yards to Boise's 35, as Boise is trying to get their offense back moving. 5 wide receivers. McCade Albert, no one in the backfield. Drops back to throw. Throws it quick over the middle of the field on the slant route. A little bit of shake and bake from Jacob Archer. 23-yard reception. 1st down, Boise.
Yeah, nice route here. Way to find a spot in the zone and just was able to get the extra yards needed. It looked like Baylor had brought a safety or maybe a linebacker on a blitz there.
Yeah, it looked trying to bring a little bit of pressure, force McCade Albert to throw it quickly, which he indeed did. And now this Boise offense trying to get something moving in the Bear territory. Deep pass over the top, dropped. McCade Albert had that one on the money. And number 24, James Garcia, able to try and make a play on that football, and it'll be 2nd and 10 here for Boise. McKay Albert hands it off the middle to Toby Kinnear. Great blocking, stiff arms, 1 defender, 5-yard rush, 3rd and 5 here for the Broncos.
Yeah, if you're Boise, you just got to keep giving the ball to Toby and let him do his thing because he's going off this game right now. 107 yards so far this first half.
And screenplay, barely able to get that one off as number 99 for the Baylor Bears, Rodney Tate, forcing a quick throw, and Boise will go for it. Boise, another screenplay on the left side, and Toby Kinnear gets caught on the defender, and that'll be a turnover on downs here as Baylor will get it in great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, and with 3 minutes left till halftime, Baylor does need another score here to make this what would be a 2-possession game.
And definitely in a tight end in motion in the backfield. Carter trying to get something moving, no room to go, and a sack here for the Boise defense. Archer Fox, second sack of the night, and it'll be second and long here for the Bears. And a great defensive effort from that Boise defense to bring Carter in the backfield, as it'll be second and 14 here for the Baylor at about the 35-yard line. Two wide receivers at the top, one at the bottom. Handoff to Christian Davis, had no room to go. Jackson Bando was all over that one, and it'll be third and a country mile here for the Bears.
Yeah, this Boise front defensive unit is wrecking havoc on the Baylor run game, it looks like.
Wide receiver in motion. Two at the top, one at the bottom. Wyndham Carter, screenplay yet again to Christian Davis, trying to find some wiggle room. Only able to manage to get 3 yards. It'll be 4th and 16, and I assume Baylor will punt it on this. And they indeed will. And we have a Twitch update for you. 1-yard touchdown run for Chaglakovic, and Texas takes a 21-10 lead over West Virginia with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the second quarter. And Toby Kinnear with a 10-yard return. It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Broncos.
Yeah, it seems like now in the second quarter, this Baylor defense has come to play, but their offense is seems like they're still asleep.
It definitely seems like they're lost a little bit of momentum, as a great pass from Albert to Kinnear. 15-yard reception, first down here for the Broncos.
Yeah, good little Texas route here out of the backfield for Kinnear, and just an amazing effort to get upfield and get extra yards.
Connor Burns able to get the tackle on that play. And as you see, it's been all rush attack here from Boise. And we have two tight ends at the top, 2 wide receivers at the bottom. Toby Kinnear in the backfield, man in motion. A handoff to Toby Kinnear up the middle, breaks a tackle, and a timeout here from Boise. Only able to get 3 yards on that. It'll be an empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Albert throws it the right side on an out route. Able to get some good yardage to about the 28-29 yard line. Evan Wakefield, 13-yard reception, first down Broncos.
Yeah, if anyone would be calling timeouts right now, I figured it might have been Baylor trying to preserve the clock so they can have a chance to get the ball before half.
And you would definitely think Baylor would try and get the ball back quickly, as a 5 wide receivers yet again. Albert trying to find something going, takes it himself, slides for 4 yards, and 2nd and 6 here for the Broncos. And a great play from Albert, using some awareness, didn't see anything open. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Drops back. Dangerous pass. Toby Kinnear able to handle that one. It'll be a negative 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 7 here for Boise. And 3rd and 7 here for Boise. About 50% on 3rd down so far. Trying to convert 3 wide receivers at the bottom. Finds a wide open receiver. Oh, that would have been an amazing catch. Dropped on the bottom sideline, and Boise will yet again kick another field goal.
Got to give props to the Baylor for not giving up another touchdown, but even with Boise adding field goals, this game is slowly but surely looks like it's going to be getting out of hand. And that was a costly drop there for Boise.
And that would have put them really in the red zone for the Boise State Broncos. And Baylor, what do you think they got to do to really get this offense more involved and try and get this run game moving?
Honestly, if I'm Baylor, I would focus on, it looks like the passing game seems to be your friend right now. So I'd focus on doing some short, maybe some medium routes to get people open, and then maybe start to incorporate the run game a little bit more as Boise starts to cover the pass.
Yeah, definitely try and get the pass game involved, maybe in some play actions as Wyndham Carter throws that out of bounds to make it 2nd and 10. 47 seconds left. 2 wide receivers, top and bottom. Carter trying to find someone open. Throws off the back foot. What a throw from Wyndham Carter. Lawrence Cooper, 24-yard reception, and Baylor takes their first timeout.
That was a nice throw there by Wyndham Carter, getting out of the pocket, and he saw something that was open, and he was able to hit it. So good throw there by Wyndham Carter.
And Christian Davis once again swallowed up in the backfield by this Boise defensive line. Baylor calls another timeout, 2nd and 14. Throws a screenplay. And Elijah Miller on that screenplay, 7-yard reception, and this Baylor offense is on the hurry up. 3rd and 6, another screenplay, and just short, a 4-yard reception, 4th and 3 here, and Baylor's going to go for it.
Yeah, I agree with this call here. If you're down 27-6, I would definitely be going for it here.
And 3 wide receivers at the bottom, 9 seconds left. Baylor taking their sweet precious time to snap the football. And they snap it 2 seconds left. Hail Mary. Wyndham Carter throws it deep and almost caught. Oh, what a throw from Wyndham Carter to end the half. And Boise State up 27-6 over the Baylor Bears. You're watching the CFSL presented by Peaks One Sports right here on YouTube as we enter the halftime. And Andrew, what did you see in this first half from both these teams?
I'm going to start with Boise's offense. They came out firing on all cylinders. They were able to get the run game started early. I mean, a good first half there by Toby Kinnear, 100-something yards in the first half. Well played by the Boise offense, and even the Boise defense holding Baylor to only 6 points in the first half. For the second half, this Baylor offense has got to figure out something to get the offense going and figure out how to string a group of stops together to get Baylor a chance to come back in this game.
I definitely agree with that. And TD Savage, Colton Powell, and Andrew Anderson in the booth tonight. As you see in this game, Boise has the rushing advantage by a mile. Baylor has the slight passing advantage. Boise has the time of possession with no turnovers so far in this game, as we are heading into the second half. And this is looking to be a blowout so far here from the Boise State Broncos. And Baylor will get the kickoff here to start the second half. And what do you want to see from Baylor to start this half as a decent return here from B.J. Sharp Jr.?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, Baylor's got to get their passing game involved. Get B.J. Shark involved more. Get some more of your wide receivers, your tight ends. Run some play actions. Open up the pass game, and then maybe sneak in a run or two there to throw Boise off.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. As 2 wide receivers, top to bottom. Wyndham Carter throws a deep pass to the right sideline, able to get his toe down to Lawrence Cooper. 5 receptions, 88 yards on the corner route. Would be 1st and 10 here from Baylor.
Yeah, he just found a gap there between, it looked like, both the cornerback and safety, and he was able to get a nice catch there along the sideline for 22.
Yeah, it was a great play, finding the open seam in that coverage as we have 2 halfbacks in the backfield. A play action, Wyndham Carter trying to find something open. Throws it across the side, and a pass to B.J. Sharp Jr. What a catch, cross body, and BJ Shark gets a nice catch for a first down for Baylor.
Yeah, that was a risky ball there, but good catch there by BJ Shark, and way to hold on to it through the contact.
And Davius Green on the tackle, and that puts him just outside the Phoenix one towards red zone. And Baylor, 2 wide receivers at the top, 2 tight ends in this set. A handoff to Christian Davis, and not enough room to run. Only a 1-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 9 here for for Baylor, excuse me.
Yeah, Christian Davis normally averaging 80 yards a game. Now it's 7 for negative 1.7. Baylor definitely needs to figure out how to get the run game involved.
I agree with that. A play action. Throws it at the back of the field, and that will be illegal touching from Bentley Steed. And Bentley Steed was out at the back of the end zone, comes back in to grab it. Not a great awareness, as that was a costly penalty here for Baylor. It'll be 3rd and 14. 5 wide receivers, no one in the backfield. Wyndham Carter throws an out route to the right sideline, trying to pick up the first down. Just short is Stone Williams. 12-yard reception. It'll be 4th and 2 here, and Baylor will elect to kick a field goal.
I mean, on the bright side, Baylor did get some points on the board, but being down this late in the third quarter, from what right now it seems like Baylor can't stop Boise. I might have gone for it there on 4th and 2 in the red zone.
I definitely could have made the argument that Baylor goes for it. Even if you didn't get it, they'd still be deep in their own territory. As a great return here from Boise to about the 38, 39-yard line. Toby Kinnear is a do-it-all back here on special teams and in this electric offense from the Broncos tonight.
Yeah, amazing return here by Kinnear. If I'm Boise, I just keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running, try to get Baylor out of this game.
I definitely agree. Keep the time possession in your favor. Play at your own pace. That's a great rush there from Toby Kinnear. 1st and 10. Daniel Reed getting the tackle.
Yeah, Toby Kinnear seems to be, like I said earlier, having his way with this Baylor defense. I thought that said 8 for 126 or something like that.
Yeah, he has close to 20 rushes on that game. It's a dangerous pass from McCade Albert to Ahmad Williams on that screenplay. 2-yard reception, 2nd and 8 here.
Yeah, I think if that Baylor cornerback had gotten his head and his hands up, that might have been back for 6.
I agree. That would have been 6 the other way as a read option for McCade Albert. Great blocking up front. Cuts up the middle of the field. 9-yard rush from Albert. 1st and 10 here for Boise.
Yeah, I like what I've seen here from Boise, throwing different looks at Baylor's way, trying to figure out what they're doing and how to expose the Baylor defense.
And somehow McCade Albert able to break 2 or 3 guys to avoid the sack. 2-yard rush, 2nd and 8, as McCade Albert pulled Houdini act and was able to pick up 2.
Yeah, that definitely should have been he should have definitely been dropped in the backfield, but amazing footwork there by McCade Albert to get some positive yards out of what should have been a negative play.
And another great run from Toby Kinnear. Runs over one defender, and at 1st and 10, as Toby Kinnear is well over 100 yards. Carson Cutbirth on the tackle. And Boise, 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, tight end and halfback in the backfield. Handoff to Chef Wyatt. Great run, great blocks, 13-yard gain, 1st and goal, Boise.
Yeah, only his 2nd carry. Maybe look to get him involved more, because right now it looks like they got a very good 2-headed running monster.
Definitely agree. Another handoff to Chef Wyatt, untouched, 6-yard touchdown run, touchdown, Boise State.
And there you go. I called it, getting that other running back for Boise getting involved, and now this is Baylor is looking like they need to go down and get a touchdown and some stops together. Otherwise, they're going to get out of this game is going to get out of hand.
I definitely agree. It is a must-score drive here for the Baylor Bears as the PAT is up, and it is good. Boise is up 34-9 midway through this third quarter. And like I said, it is do or die here for the Baylor Bears.
I have to agree. I would even say at this point in the game, 4-down territory for Baylor.
Well, I absolutely agree with that as a decent return here. 26-yard return from B.J. Shark Jr. and gives them decent territory at about the 28-29-yard line. Two wide receivers top of your screen. Carter finds a man on the slant route over the middle of the field, and that is the man B.J. Shark Jr. 7-yard reception, 2nd and 3.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
6 for 82 for B.J. Shark. He's having an amazing game. Maybe he's that spark this Baylor offense needs to put a drive together and go down and get 6.
And Carter's got to play some great football the rest of this game as a pass over the middle of the field. Elijah Miller, 11-yard reception, 1st and 10, Baylor.
Yeah, good route there by Elijah Miller. Found a spot in the middle of the field where he would have been open and just caught the ball and got upfield.
And Christian Davis is not having himself a great night. Jackson Bando's 3rd TFL of the night. And Christian Davis, 8 rushes and negative yards on this game. And this is not the team that we have seen Baylor be all season long up to this point.
I have to agree there. I've watched some of the Baylor games, and this is definitely not what I'm used to seeing from Baylor.
And a great catch from Christian Davis, his 4th reception on the night, 3rd and 6 here, and Baylor needs to convert. And Baylor, 3 wide receivers bottom of your screen. Carter throws it over the middle of the field. Great catch and run. Jack Doherty, 8-yard reception, 1st and 10, Baylor Bears.
1st down.
Yeah, Wyndham Carter trying to get everybody on this Baylor offense involved, trying to figure out what is going to work for the remainder of this game to try to get themselves back into it.
A handoff to Dorian Hunter. That one is no good. Negative 1-yard rush. Daniel Ciarcia getting a TFL in the backfield, his 1st of the night, and it'd be 2nd and 11 here. And Baylor, 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Carter trying to find someone open. Throws it out of bounds. Wise throw. It'd be 3rd and long.
Yeah, like I said, if Baylor doesn't convert this 3rd and 11, I would feel like if I'm Baylor, my back's against the wall, I got to go for it on 4th down.
I definitely agree. And Wyndham Carter finds a man wide open. That is that man, B.J. Shark Jr. And Wyndham Carter over 300 yards passing, and that puts B.J. Shark Jr. over the century mark here tonight.
Yeah, good game here by B.J. Shark, and good game by Wyndham Carter trying to lead his Baylor Bears from a pretty big deficit with a lot of football left.
And still plenty of football left. Carter throws a quick pass, and what a diving effort. Davius Green able to break that pass up, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for Baylor.
Yeah, it looked like the receiver burnt Green there, but just a bad throw there by Carter. It could have been intercepted.
It definitely could have been intercepted as a little bit of a read option. A handoff to Christian Davis, able to manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. Jared Klein getting the tackle, be 3rd and 10 here.
Yeah, if I'm Baylor, I got to keep the ball through the air. That seems to be working the most right now against this Boise offense, or this Boise defense, sorry.
And throws it off the back foot cross body, and that is not what you want to see. Carlos De Leon in the vicinity. And Baylor will elect just to take their points.
Not necessarily sure I agree with that call, but you know, points are points at this point. But you need 6 there. You don't need an extra field goal.
And they definitely needed 6 on that drive. Was able to at least get some points on the board. And this Baylor defense needs to stop Boise from scoring and try and claw back at this big lead. As you see the last 5 drives from Boise, a touchdown, a field goal, turnover downs, a punt, and another field goal. And they are about the 33-yard line in Boise territory. Handoff, Toby Kinnear gets a shoestring tackle for a 3-yard rush, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Toby Kinnear having himself an amazing game, 141 yards, and I thought that said 1 touchdown so far, but this Boise offense has just got to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving.
Definitely has another rush to Toby Kinnear, 11 yards on that one. 1st and 10, and Toby Kinnear, 21 rushes, 152 yards, and a touchdown, as this Boise rushing attack has looked unstoppable. Boise, 2 wide receivers top to bottom. Another rush to Toby Kinnear. Stiff arms 1 defender to the shadow realm. 7 yards on that one. It'll be 2nd and 3 for Boise.
Yeah, looking here last week, Toby Kinnear only had 9 rushing yards, 9 carries for 22 yards. So he's having an amazing game tonight.
Definitely have an amazing game and not an amazing rush on that. -6 yards. Angel Berry on the TFL and be 3rd and long here for Boise.
That is definitely something Baylor needed to get there. Now let's see if they can hold Boise here and make them punt.
Yeah, definitely Boise 3 for 7 or 3 for 9 on 3rd down. McCade Albert throws it, and it went in and out of the hands of the receiver, Evan Wakefield, and what a crucial job, and a 3 and out here for Boise.
Yeah, not only that, but then it looked like it went through the hands of a Baylor defender that was right behind him as well.
Definitely, and a punt goes out the back of the end zone. They go to the 20-yard line here for Baylor. And this Baylor team really has struggled most of this game, but in this 3rd quarter, they have looked at some bright spots. What do you expect for them this drive?
I mean, if I'm Baylor, like I said, the run game does not seem to be your friend tonight against Boise. It seems like you're getting down the field by throwing the ball short or making medium routes. So getting those involved, getting some play actions, and, you know, maybe later on sneaking in some runs.
And definitely, as they run it on that one, the read option, Wyndham Carter keeper, and 8-yard rush be 2nd and 2 here for Baylor.
And like I said, also, I would, if I'm Baylor wanting to crawl back into this game, it's definitely 4-down territory.
And definitely 4-down territory, man in motion. A handoff to Christian Davis, gets a nice run, 60 yards, his best of the night, I believe. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Baylor, 3 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Man in the backfield, read option. Wyndham Carter gets dragged to the ground by number 29, Jerry Klein, and it'll be 2nd and 3. And Baylor getting this ball rolling. 2 wide receivers at the top, 2 backs, 1 in motion. A little bit of a triple option, and Wyndham Carter 2-yard rush makes it 3rd and short here for Baylor. And Baylor not very good on 3rd down this game. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Another read option, runs over to defender Wyndham Carter. A lot of room to run. 19-yard rush, 1st down, Baylor.
Yeah, amazing run here by Wyndham Carter. Able to put his head down and go through the first defender who thought he could try to stop him.
And use his strength to pick up the extra yards, and what a run here from this Baylor offense. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 1 in the backfield. A handoff to Christian Davis right up the gut. Great running, great blocking. It'll say he gained 10 yards. It'll be 2nd in inches here for Baylor.
Yeah, finally, it looks like Christian Davis has hit positive yards rushing, but they need a lot more than that from him.
Yeah, definitely, and what a hit from number 64, T. Boozer, and Carr was still able to get the 1st down, and that will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And Boise is up big in this one, 34 Boise, 12 Baylor. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports here on YouTube. Stay tuned as we enter the fourth quarter. And welcome back to this game. Put your fours up in chat as Baylor is trying to get into the PX1 Sports red zone. Throws a deep palm to absolutely nobody, and Wyndham Carter didn't see anyone open on that one. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I think he maybe saw a friend in the stands that he knew that he was chucking that ball to.
And a little souvenir to the fans, and Wyndham Carter throws it wide open. Touchdown, Elijah Miller. Baylor finally getting in the end zone and trying to claw back at this lead.
That is definitely something to look forward to for the rest of the game. Baylor, their offense seems to finally be clicking. Let's see if they can now put a defensive stop together.
And I would believe they would go for 2. And they indeed will. This is a must convert here for the Baylor offense. 3 on the left side, 1 on the right. Christian Davis in the backfield. Carter drops back, trying to find someone open. And another drop on a 2-point conversion. They needed that one to make it a 14-point game, and now it'll be a 16-point game as Boise is up 34-18. And pending a good return, and Toby Kinnear, 27 yards. And this Baylor defense has to stop this electric Boise offense and find some way to stop Toby Kinnear.
Yeah, Toby Kinnear's been the highlight of this Boise offense so far, and it just seems that the running game of Boise will continue to be a problem.
And you got to stop them early before 4 yards as a 7-yard rush from McKay Albert, 2nd and 3. And we have 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff to Toby Kinnear once again. Hurdles a defender, breaks 2 tackles. He has wide open room in front of him to the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Boise. What a run, Toby Kinnear.
Yeah, that was an insane run there by Toby Kinnear. I thought he was going to get stopped in the backfield after I saw that hurdle. I was kind of wondering what was going to happen, but amazing run there.
What a run. Toby Kinnear breaking like 4 or 5 tackles and bust one open to the house, to the crib, as Boise will go up 41-18 with 8:17 left in the fourth quarter. And this Baylor offense, once again, do or die, they need to find some points to put on the board.
Yeah, exactly. They need another touchdown, and if they decide to go for 2, they need the conversion, because right now they have 4 points of missed 2-point conversions left out there on the field right now.
Yeah, definitely 4 points that they did not get, as it'll be 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Carter on the screenplay to Christian Davis, not able to get that one away as Wyndham Carter sacked in the backfield. T. Boozer gets his first sack of the night.
Yeah, it looked like Baylor was trying to set up a screenplay here, but that Boise defensive front just was able to outnumber the Baylor O-line and get in the backfield.
Yeah, Baylor O-line's got to do a little bit better on that, and they're deep in their own territory. Baylor, another screenplay to Christian Davis. Great blocking up front as Christian Davis gets to the 25-yard line. 16-yard reception. It'll be 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, I definitely like a 3rd and 5 more than a 2nd and 21. So let's see if Baylor can get this first down here. And if not, I've been saying this since pretty much halftime. They got to be going for it on 4th and short if they don't get it here.
And they might go for it on 4th. They also might have faith in their defense. This deep in their own back of their own territory as a deep pass just out of bounds as it'll be 4th and 5, and great defense from this Boise secondary. And Baylor electing to punt the football, having some faith in their defense to try and stop this Boise rushing attack. Toby Kinnear getting the punt return and runs over defender 9 yards and right about midfield.
Yeah, good starting field position here for Boise, just on their half of midfield. We'll have to wait and see what this Baylor defense can do to get a stop.
And Baylor needs to stop them here to try and get back in this game. A counter run to Toby Kinnear. Breaks 2 tackles, breaks another tackle, and oh my lord, Toby Kinnear with a 26-yard rush and 238 yards, 2 touchdowns. Carson Cutbirth with the touchdown-saving tackle, and this Boise rushing attack is electric here tonight.
Yeah, like I said, last week only 9 of 22 for Toby Kinnear, so he is having a breakout game this week against Baylor.
It's a season high here for Toby Kinnear. Screenplay to the bottom of your screen. That one no good. Negative 1 yard reception. Jacob Archer, as this Baylor defense read that one from the beginning. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was just a good play there by the Baylor defense to recognize that they were setting up some sort of screenplay and get down there into the backfield and get him to stop.
And 3 wide receivers, top of your screen. Cade Albert throws that one. A dangerous pass. McLean Anthony with a deflection. And it'll be 3rd and long here for this Boise offense.
I'm not sure, but I think he might have had room if he'd been able to come down with it. I think that might have been an interception.
It definitely should have been an interception. And Chef Wyatt getting the reception on that one. It'll be 4th and 4. And Chef Wyatt getting his first reception on the night for 6 yards. And Boise going to kick the field goal here to put them up even more. And that one is doinked off the goal post. Doinked off the left goal post, and that will put them, I believe, close to the swirly line. Baylor going to get this ball back deep in their own territory, about the 20-yard line. 3 at the top. Throws it across the middle to a slant. Elijah Miller, 12-yard reception, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Elijah Miller having himself a good game. He even has a touchdown. We'll have to see what Baylor can continue to do here on offense.
Yeah, definitely got to pass it on here on out. Throws it on the double out route and tries to break 1 tackle. Lawrence Cooper is having himself a great game, and that puts him over the century mark.
Yeah, even Wyndham Carter is having himself a game. 369 yards and a touchdown so far.
And definitely in a delayed handoff, Christian Davis breaks 1 tackle, gets hit around the midfield mark, 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. And Boise, 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom, tight end on the top of your screen. And Dorian Hunter, no room to run, negative 1 yard rush. And once again, T. Boozer, his 10th tackle, 4th tackle for loss tonight. And it'll be 3rd and 5 here for the Baylor Bears.
If I'm Baylor trying to maybe make a comeback, I wouldn't spend so much time in the huddle. I'd be trying to hurry up the offense here.
Definitely, and gets absolutely swarmed. Carter sacked for a huge loss. Milo Pinesall getting his first sack of the night, and I would believe Baylor goes for it here.
Yeah, 4th and 15, 5 minutes left in the game. I would definitely agree. Baylor should be going for it here.
And they indeed do, about the 41-yard line, and a little bit of a jumbo set. 2 tight ends in the game. 2 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Carter trying to find someone open, throws it wide open man. That is that man, B.J. Shark Jr. T. Boozer makes a touchdown-saving tackle, and it'll be 1st and 10 in the PX1 Sports red zone.
B.J. Shark having himself a night, 8 receptions, 152 yards. Like you said, now that they're in the red zone, we got to see if Baylor can throw a 7 up on the board.
And definitely a need to get a touchdown. Assume they go for 2. As 3 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. And a read option from Wyndham Carter. Wide open, touchdown, Baylor Bears. What a run from Wyndham Carter.
Yeah, amazing way to follow. It looked to be he was following Christian Davis on that play. So amazing running ability there by Wyndham Carter.
Yeah, Yeah, following the block of Christian Davis, and they're going to go for 2. Finds a wide open, and that one is caught. Lawrence Cooper getting the 2-point conversion, and this will make this a more competitive game as Boise's up 41-26 with 4:30 left in this one.
Yeah, if you're Baylor, you need to put together a stop on this Boise offensive drive here to get yourself another chance to make it even a better game than what it's already becoming.
It is a 15-point game, so a 2-score game still, and this Baylor defense needs to get a stop or a turnover. Boise gonna hand it off to Toby Kinnear. Tries to break one free yet again, not able to get much, only 5 yards. Maybe 2nd and 5 here for the Broncos.
Yeah, if I'm Boise, if I'm Boise, I'd just keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving.
I agree with that. Chew some of this clock out, and they're gonna throw it here. Wide open man, breaks one free. This man, Jacob Archer, 12-yard reception, 1st and 10.
Yeah, amazing route over the middle of the field there by Jacob Archer, and another good throw there by McCabe Albert.
And Cade Albert having himself a day. So is Toby Kinnear. Another one handoff, breaks 3 tackles, and tries to break another one. 12-yard rush, Toby Kinnear, and that puts him at 255 yards on the night, 1st and 10.
Toby Kinnear looking like Derrick Henry when he was at Bama, just shoving people off of him.
And definitely looking like Henry and Chef Wyatt getting him, dragging a defender for it looked like 4 yards, and it'll be a 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. And they're starting to chew the clock. 2 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Chef Wyatt in the backfield, hands it off on a little bit of a sweep, drags a defender, gets 2 yards in the 1st down here for Boise.
Yeah, and I think this is where, like I said, we're just gonna see Boise just run the ball and run this clock out.
I agree with that. Man in motion, hand off to Toby Kinnear, up the middle, not able to get anything free, only 4 yards, and Baylor will call their 1st timeout.
Yeah, this was an amazing game by Boise, just to see their offensive run game be what looked to be the powerhouse behind this win.
And definitely, Boise not running the ball much this season, and the game that they do, they run it through the roof, and there'll be another timeout here for Baylor. Another handoff to Toby Kinnear right up the middle, tries to break one free, and what a hit to the 1-yard line. Toby Kinnear, 15-yard gain, 1st and goal here for Boise.
He got launched in the air, and it looks like Boise may be trying to rub some salt in the wound there at Baylor.
Not able to get that one free as this Baylor defense was able to stop him. Connor Burns and company able to keep Toby Kinnear out of the end zone yet again.
Toby Kinnear, 270 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. What an amazing game for him tonight.
Toby Kinnear having himself, I believe, a career game, trying to repeat what he did all last season at Toledo. And now Boise is just going to run the clock out. Probably won't snap it till about 2 to 3 seconds left on the play clock. And just ticking down here. They're going to snap it. Man in motion. Hand off to Toby Kinnear up the middle. Trying to get in the end zone. Not able to get much. 1 yard. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, now it looks like Boise may not have to hike the ball till there's about 30, maybe 35 to 30 seconds left on this clock.
I agree. Gonna take a lot of this clock off. Might try to stat pad another touchdown for Toby Kinnear and this Boise State offense. Be about 40 seconds left when they snap it. A read option, McCade Albert, touchdown, Boise State, and that will put a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, like I said, what an amazing game tonight from Boise. Their offense was just out of this world. I've never watched the Boise game, so I'm surprised to see this.
And Boise gonna claim their first win on the season, and Baylor will go 2-3. And as they are gonna need to try and call back to into conference play and then back trying to get a playoff berth, and they're gonna kick it off to Baylor, and with about 34 seconds left, and Baylor's gonna try and find some positive momentum here.
Yeah, if you're Baylor, you got to take this this second half here as a win. Even though you ended up getting beat tonight, this second half you looked like a shell of your former self a little bit there.
Yeah, definitely not really running the ball much this game, as a little bit of screen pass to Elijah Miller, 6 yards, and they're on the hurry up. And they're going to spike it. Wyndham Carter. It'll be 3rd and 4, 22 seconds left. And this Baylor offense has struggled here tonight on 3rd down, 5 for 16. Baylor, 3 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Christian Davis in the backfield, audibles in play. Throws it behind the line of scrimmage, able to break one free. That man is wide open to the 30, to the 20. Tries to break one free, and Elijah Miller, 51 yards, and that puts him over the century mark.
Yeah, that puts Wyndham Carter at 470 yards on the evening. That is an amazing game for a quarterback.
That is an amazing game indeed, and it might be one of his career highs for the freshman. And the clock is moving. Baylor has no timeouts. They need to snap this ball and look for the end zone. And they're just going to hand it off to Dorian Hunter, 0 yards, and that will be the end of this game. Andrew, what a game we had. Tell me your thoughts.
Like I said earlier, I was impressed by this Boise offense, led by McCabe Albert and Toby Kinnear, having an amazing game tonight. As you see there, 31 for 273 and 2 touchdowns. This Boise defense on Bay and managed to, help Boise solidify a win tonight against a very good opponent.
Definitely, they're getting their first win of the night for Boise. And with that one, I'd like to thank my associate producer, Austin Crow, my executive producer, Mike Peters, and my broadcast partner, Andrew Anderson. I'm Colton Powell. Come back at 8:30 as we have another game for you here tonight. Y'all have a good one.